We have terrible eyesores in our front yard. We have been told we can't plant anything within 3 feet of the utility box. It looks awful. Suggestions? Zoe from Germantown, Tennessee. So any suggestions, Dr. Kelly? And that was a good picture.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate that picture.
Yeah,
Good picture.
yeah. I enjoyed the picture, and I thought she was going to talk about the fire hydrant right in the foreground, you
That's
know.
what I thought too,
But I looked at the back. She's got this big. She does have a big old utility box sitting right there in her front yard, right there by her flower beds, or pretty close. So I think you can use evergreen shrubs, obviously, because you want to hide it year round. And something that you could keep maintained to not get really close to the unit, because it does need airflow around. Because like I was saying earlier, we just had a new unit put in, and that was one of the things our guy said. He said, be sure and keep it 2 feet around the whole unit, to not obstruct the airflow where it brings air in and out, whatever.
Actually makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you could use like these, like dwarf yopons, dwarf hollies, any kind of little dwarf evergreen, that you could use, nandinas even, sort of. But you can also do a nice little lattice fence or some kind of little fence, but again, it does have to have airflow through it.
Got it.
You can't obstruct a guy getting to it to do the maintenance work. So the fence actually needs to be out far enough that a person could get around that unit to do any maintenance that needs to be done. But I like the little fence idea myself, because
decorative barrier?
Yeah, and then plant some flowers or something in front of that, for seasonal color.
And I've seen that, of course, around AC units and such.
Yeah, lattice paneling,
lattice.
or some of the little nice little picket kind of stuff, just depending on the architecture and the look that you're going for.
Okay, Peter?
Yeah, I was thinking, because there's actually an electrical box in our neighborhood that they've planted ornamental grasses in front of it to kind of block the view. Yeah. They're a little close, but my suggestion would be, if you're going to plant it pretty close to the unit, you don't want to actually touch it, because you need the airflow. But plant something that you are not afraid to cut down at a moment's notice, because when they come in and they want to service the box, they got to get to it. And so I'm thinking, if you plant ornamental grasses, if you plant, let's say, cannas, something like that, you can just go in and, we need to get that, okay, whack. And then they come back. And so they can do their job without it there, and they'll grow back, because they don't need to come often, but when they come, they need to get there, and they need to get there now. So, something that you can just cut down and it pops right back up again.
Yeah, I think all of those will work. Yeah, because it looked like it may be full sun.
It kind of looked that way.
So I think something like that will definitely help. I know my mom's neighbor has the same issue. So she actually planted purple pixie, Laura petalums, the dwarf ones, right, and daylilies.
Oh, nice.
Right, and it looks
nice combination.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yep.
So
you'd never know there's a big box behind you.
Never know. So it does work.